Hey everybody, this video brings us out to Anniston, Alabama. We are still here in Alabama, really enjoying my time here in this state. Again, it's my first time ever in this state. I've never been here before up until this weekend, so having a fun time driving around Alabama. Absolutely beautiful state with all the hills and whatnot. It's really nice, all the lakes and everything. It's a very beautiful state, very much enjoying my time here, but I'm also enjoying all the weird, wacky, crazy stuff you can see here and do here in Alabama. And there is something we are going to see right now. This here, I'm really excited about. This is one of those roadside attractions I've read about countless times. I've seen people document countless times. I'm not the first person to document this, definitely not by a long shot. This is one of the classics, and I love seeing all the classic roadside attractions. As much as I love finding all the weird, wacky stuff that nobody's really seen before or nobody's really talked about before, I love that stuff. I love finding that weird stick in the ground that George Washington walked across or walked by or touched or something like that nobody cares about except for me. I love that kind of stuff, but I love the classic roadside attractions as well. And today, again, we are here in Anniston, Alabama at the Miller's Office Furniture Building to take a look at something pretty amazing. It's not something in the building, it's something here in the parking lot of the building, built in 1981. And at the time this was built, this was the actual largest one of these in the world. It's been surpassed multiple times. This is definitely not the largest one of these, but at the time, this was the largest one of these, and this is awesome. What a way to advertise your company. This is cool. Are you guys ready for this? Take a look at what was, back in 1981, the world's largest chair. Look at that. The Miller's Office Furniture Giant Chair. This is so incredibly cool. This is, again, one of the classics. It says world's largest chair, Guinness Book of World Records in 1982. So again, I think it was built in 1981, but I guess in 1982, Guinness said this was the world's largest chair. This is pretty amazing. I was also reading that at one point, there was a spiral staircase that actually took you to the seat. So I guess at one point, maybe you could go up there. I don't know. I mean, it was the 80s. Back in the 80s, they weren't so concerned about your safety. Now if you could go up there, that would be all like fenced off and whatnot. There would be something to prevent people from accidentally falling off. But I guess back in the 80s, if that is true, if there was a spiral staircase, if that was a thing, then I guess it would have been a little bit dangerous. But I don't know. If that was a thing, leave your comments down below. If you remember seeing this back in the 80s and whatnot, or the 90s or whatever, and remember a spiral staircase leading up to the seat, leave your comments down below. This is pretty cool. Look at this. This is underneath. Now, I would love to drive the van through here, but I don't think the van would fit, or it would come very, very close to these poles here, which has me concerned. I think it's better just not to risk driving the van through here. Although, as you can see, you can indeed drive your car underneath this. That's something a lot of people do. They come out here, they get their pictures taken, they see this, they see the world, what was once the world's largest chair, and then they take their vehicle and they drive underneath the chair. You can tell by all the tire marks here, which is really cool. I would love to do that, but again, not 100% sure if the van would fit. This seems a little low. The fact that I can touch this, yeah, I can tell right now. I can't touch the top of my van, so yeah, my van would not fit under here. Vanabelle, unfortunately, sitting right over there. She wants to. She's asking. She's saying, "Dave, drive me underneath the chair. I want to go underneath the chair. I want to experience the amazingness that is driving underneath what was once the world's largest chair." But I'm sorry, Vanabelle, you're just a little bit too tall to do that. But this is awesome. I love this. I've seen this, like I said, talked about countless times. Other people who go visit wacky, crazy roadside attractions, I've seen them document this and talk about this before. And I've read about this and all kinds of other like roadside attraction books before. So to actually be out here getting to see this is pretty awesome. There's other people out here checking this out as well, which is really cool. Getting their pictures taken with the chair. It's fun to see other people out here enjoying this roadside attraction. Look at that. Pretty amazing. So if you guys have been out here to see this, leave your comments down below. And if you were out here, did you ever drive your car underneath the chair? I want to hear about that. Did you get to actually drive your car underneath the chair? I wish I could be doing that today, but unfortunately, I cannot. Taking their turns, getting pictures taken with the what once was the world's largest chair at Miller's Office Furniture. Pretty awesome. I love it. I love seeing other people come out here to see this kind of stuff. It's nice to know this kind of stuff does not just fall to the wayside. People still know about this. They're driving through town. They're driving through the area. They want to stop and see this kind of thing. It's nice to know there are still other people out there who care about this kind of stuff, who want to see this kind of stuff and want to take a look at this kind of stuff and get their photo taken next to this kind of stuff. That is pretty awesome. Giant roadside things, roadside attractions, roadside oddities. They live on. People still care. This is cool. I'm actually gonna go across the street as well. So you gotta get a shot of this from across the road. Because this is too cool. Like I said, this is one of the classics. This is one of the more well-known roadside attractions out there. And that is cool. There it is, the Miller's Office Furniture store and their factory, I would suppose. And then the chair right there. What a cool thing to see. I was looking up to see what was on the way back down to Florida. Saw I'd be driving past this and knew I had to pull over and check this out. But all right, guys, I've got so much more driving to do. Lots more driving to do. I know I will not be back in Florida until tomorrow. I could drive the van kind of like up sort of through here. I don't think I should do that though. I'm very much tempted to take the van onto the sidewalk and pull it up through the chair that way. It would fit that way. It just wouldn't fit this way. But I suppose I'll follow the rules. I won't do that. But all right, guys, like I said, I got a lot more driving to do. Got to get back on the road, head back down to Florida. But I wasn't going to head down there. I wasn't going to keep on driving without stopping to see what once was, back in 1981, or according to the Guinness Book of World Records, back in 1982, the greatest year ever in the history of the world. 1982, as we all know. What once was, back in 1982, the world's largest chair. Since surpassed, but still a very large chair. That's very cool and very awesome and totally worth checking out. That is awesome. But all right, guys, again, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna hop back in Vanderbilt. I'm gonna continue back down to Florida. It's nice driving through all these little towns and these little areas I've never been to before, getting to see Alabama. I'm happy the way that's taking me through Alabama isn't necessarily on the highways. It's kind of been taking me down all these like sort of more like suburb sort of like major roads, but major roads that go through like towns and whatnot. So I've really been enjoying just getting to see Alabama in general, which is really, really nice. But all right, guys, again, that is going to do it. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Check down below for links to Patreon. Check down below for links to Spreadshirt. Hit the join button to become a member of this channel to gain early access to all of my videos. And if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end, hashtag, what should today's hashtag be? I don't know, just hashtag, let's just do hashtag world's largest chair. There you go. Hashtag world's largest chair. It doesn't always have to be something wacky or something witty. Sometimes we can just hashtag what we're looking at. So hashtag world's largest chair. If you guys watch this video all the way until the very end, so awesome, so cool. But all right, guys, again, I'm gonna hit the road. So thanks for watching. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. This is cool. This is a Roadside classic. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next video, but only if you hit that subscribe button. Bye.